Have you used Spotify? Are we doing a? Is this the? Okay. Have you tried checking Spotify.me? I don't know if you use Spotify. Do you use Spotify?
I do. Yeah.
So there's a website, or there's like a thing that will kind of tell you some of your stats on Spotify. If you do Spotify.me, and like found out some interesting stuff.
So it shows like your
like most played things like that. Like what hours you're most active when playing music. For me, apparently it's 1 a.m. So yeah.
Me, it's usually all day because I'm working, so I just have it on in the background.
Like you could totally tell when I'm sleeping because I'm just not playing music. It's just like
It makes sense.
yeah. Like,
Unless you're the type that has to fall asleep to music or
yeah, I'm not.
TV or something.
I like white noise, but I can't do music. I can't do something where my brain could actually like latch onto something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like classical music is kind of like, you know, you sort of are engaged to a certain amount. You can't really engage with white noise, right?
Right.
You know.
I use classical music to study usually.
Well, I mean that makes sense because it keeps your mind focused, right? Or helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or actually, more so than classical music to study with, I usually pick like not really soundscapes, and not really chill step, but like an in between.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
I don't know what either of those things are.
Well, chill step is like
Is it like dubstep, but it's chill?
It's like electronic music, but there's no like huge
drops or
anything. It's just it's more serene and calm.
Okay, I gotcha.
But it still has that electronica feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then ambient is just basically sounds and tones that make a song.
Okay, interesting.
Like it might be like a sustained chord throughout the whole thing, and then some weird like atmospheric noises and stuff.
You know what I used to play when I want to like relax or fall asleep? Dude, rain. I love rain as like a backdrop noise.
Oh, the sound of rain?
The sound of rain. Sorry. I wouldn't actually create rain, but yeah, I like the sound of rain in like the background to like help me fall asleep or like help me relax. It was very, very relaxing.
Rain is cool. Actually, Amazon Alexa has an app that I saw that has calming nature sounds.
Oh, that's cool.
I think I added it and I don't. Actually, I could bring that up in the podcast.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Is it? Wow.
I posted it on our Instagram.
Holy shit.
They really have Skyrim Special Edition for Amazon Alexa.
That's amazing. All right, it's episode 49.5A
That's right.
of the Control Salt Delete podcast. We are missing a dear friend of ours, Matthew Griego, for a couple weeks because he's going to be super busy with actual, real, important things in life.
Yep.
But he will return. But in the meantime, you're stuck with us to Chuckle Fucks.
Yep, the
Peter,
OG team.
Yeah, Peter and Tony, the OGest of OGs.
That's right, episode 0. It's just us.
Yeah, episode 0.
We're back. We've come full circle.
Yeah, we're back to shitty naming conventions again. It's pretty good. Yeah, dude. Oh man, I have just been having the worst sleep lately. Either it's like so hot in my fucking room, or I just randomly wake up in the middle of the night, or I'll be having very stressful dreams. Like, just last night, I dreamt that I was streaming, but that I was falling asleep in my streams. But then I would wake up and then realize I was streaming still. And then I had a dream that I got, like, a really large host by another streamer, like thousands of viewers coming to my channel, and I still fell asleep. Like, what the fuck? And then I would wake up again and be like, oh, shit. And then there'd be, like, way, way, way less people because I fucking fell asleep. And then that would happen multiple times. And I just... Why? I thought sleeping was supposed to be relaxing, but that was like the most stressful fucking thing ever.
It was like, sounds like a stress dream.
Yeah. Yeah. it sucks. But I did hear from a friend that my issues with sleeping might be related to the fact that I don't sleep at a consistent time. So my body's like, fuck you, dude. You don't deserve good sleep. So
I can agree with that one.
I guess I could try sleeping at a regular time.
Yeah, at least kind of like try to program some kind of rhythm for a little bit. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work.
I think my issue is that I'm dumb. And like when I go to, I think I do go to bed at like a very regular hour, or not a regular hour, but at a consistent hour. But I'll be laying in bed on my phone for like a long time. And then that could pretty much fuck up whatever sense of normalcy I had with sleeping. So
yep, that could definitely contribute.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It's jury's still out on that one. It might just be the cocaine. I mean the water.
Yeah.
The fluoride.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
Too much fluoride.
Too much fluoride. Goddamn government getting that fluoride into my system, trying to protect my teeth. I never asked for this.
Speaking of toothpaste, apparently we are probably using too much of it on our toothbrushes.
I actually don't use that much. So,
well, the problem was the advertisements. Because, you know, you'd see like Crest or Colgate or something, and they just have this...
They splooge the whole
giant,
thing. Yeah.
Or like 3-layer thing on the toothbrush.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Apparently you need just like a pea-sized...
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. And I think it helps, though, because I have a electric toothbrush.
Yeah,
so the head of the toothbrush is actually much smaller than like a normal toothbrush. So like I could only fit about a pea-sized shape or pea-sized thing of toothpaste unless I wanted to do some fucking Eiffel Tower bullshit and like stack it vertically. So yeah,
but toothpaste is very abrasive, so the more you have, that's actually damaging to your teeth.
Even brushing is abrasive. Like you have to be careful the way you brush your fucking teeth.
Always get a soft brush.
Speaking of, I've been thinking about like getting some teeth whitening stuff.
I would see a dentist about it first. They can do it at the dentist's office.
Okay.
I don't know how much that is. Depends on where you go, I guess.
Probably costs outside my budget, but
possibly. But these kits are expensive too.
Yeah. But then the thing is, the kit plus the dentist would probably be even more expensive.
True.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. Those kits, whitening is dangerous because it can kill the enamel in your teeth, especially like any whitening agent. Like apparently that was happening to me, and I was using whitening toothpaste every day, and then my dentist was like your teeth are a little bit they've lost some enamel on them. Like, are you using whitening toothpaste? I'm like, yeah, every day. And he's like, at most you should use it for maybe 3 or 4 days and then switch to regular toothpaste.
Shit, I don't know what kind of toothpaste I have now. I'm fucking paranoid as shit, dude. Because my teeth are not exactly white, so.
Well, neither are mine. I drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah. Well, I don't drink a lot of coffee, but I did used to smoke in college, which is not the best I hear for your teeth.
No, it's not. They turn like greenish yellow.
Yeah,
but that's like years.
For people. Yeah, I didn't. I was a social smoker in college.
Not like 20 packs.
Yeah, not 20 packs a day. Maybe a pack a month.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that's.
It's not
fine.
good. It's not good, but it's also not nearly as bad as say like my dad who smokes like a pack or 2 a day. So.
Yeah.
And when I say a pack a day or a pack a month, it also includes like me sharing with other people, because as a social smoker, you're expected to share. So
makes sense.
Yeah, that's a nasty habit that I'm glad I dropped for sure. Because not only was it gross in like every way possible, like it fucking stained my teeth, made my breath bad, made my just overall odor bad, made like the areas around my fingers where I smoked the cigarette smell very bad, made my clothes smell bad, just a lot of bad smells and just like feeling shitty overall. Yeah. Also, it was a pretty expensive habit. I'm just like, I don't know how people can afford a chain smoking habit.
Yeah, like some of these brands are like $20 a pack. If you get like, maybe not $20, but they're.
I just remember it being like between $5 to $8 a pack. And like that in itself was like, whew, no.
Yeah, I used to work at Ralph's, and I would see the prices change. I think they're still going up.
Yeah. So, I mean, well, vaping is on the rise. So, I wonder how many people. I wonder how many old school people have switched over to vaping, because I could imagine being like, oh, these youngins with their vape pans and their blue sticks.
Probably a lot.
But it's cheaper, right?
Yeah, and quote unquote safer, or it's supposed to be a way to help you quit in a sense, because
I heard a lot of people. I do know people that have ended up quitting after using vape pens. So
yeah, because it's like concentrated nicotine. It doesn't have the tar and all that crap that comes in the cigarette. So people.
It doesn't have the actual tobacco, right? I think
right,
it's just the nicotine.
It's nicotine. Yeah, so you can kind of wean yourself off, kind of like a gum. Or
Yeah.
patch.
Because like I remember I used to actually have a vape pen, like a starter vape pen, just like very basic. All I had was like the cartridge that you refill and the pen itself. Like I didn't do any of the amps and whatever shit, like the ohms. I didn't overclock my vape pen is what I'm saying. But yeah, like I remember like, oh, you could order like these the juice, I guess they call it, in different like concentrations of nicotine. And me being an idiot, I didn't realize I ordered the strongest concentration.
Of course.
So like it did sting a little every time I smoked it, but like it still wasn't nearly as bad of an experience as like smoking cigs. So yeah, there's that.
So there you go. There's Peter's health tips. Brought to you
How
by
to not be like me, which inadvertently makes you healthier. So
yeah, there you go. That's why again, health tips.
I ate Taco Bell this week.
Okay, right back to
it was good.
Non-health tips.
It was real good. Yeah.
Taco Bell is good.
Yeah. I got
something about it.
It's bad, but it's good. I got a grilled stuffed burrito. Got a hard shell taco. They got a what was that called?
Did you have the nacho fries again?
No, I didn't, because it was okay. It wasn't great.
Yeah, they're kind of heavy.
Also, they get kind of soggy if you don't eat them right away. So yeah, but I got the grilled stuffed burrito. I got a chicken quesadilla. I'm sorry, I hate saying it like that. Quesadilla.
I like the quesaritos.
Quesarito's a little too cheesy for me.
Really?
Yeah. Or like, you know how there has to be a layer of tortilla between the cheese and then the outer tortilla? Mm-hmm. It's too much tortilla, I think, for me.
I don't think it has more than one tortilla.
Oh, really? It feels like there's a lot of tortilla when I eat it.
It's just it's like a regular burrito, except they put like their cheese sauce in there with rice and chicken or whatever meat you put.
I don't know. There's something about it that's just like a little too heavy. Or like maybe there's just not like a diversity of textures. I don't know why I'm being so elitist with my Taco Bell. But yeah, the grilled stuffed burrito was good. Chicken quesadilla was also good. I also got, it was a hot fucking day, so I got a large strawberry Starburst freeze thing. Damn, that shit was so good. Oh god.
What about the watermelon thing you got before?
Yeah, that one was good. Yeah, that was good too.
With the weird candy
I
seeds?
tried actually ordering that again, but they were out. So I actually did like the watermelon one a little more because it's a little more tart, which I like. And the candy seeds were fun to eat. So
it's kind of
they kind of tasted like Smarties, I would say, like Smarties with like a hard outer shell. What are those? Sprees? Yeah, Sprees. I would say like little mini Sprees. I would say they tasted like.
Interesting.
So it was good. I liked it. Yeah, got myself a haircut. It's good. My head was feeling a little heavy there. But,
yeah, I need one soon too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I'm just going to how my week was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But just like a natural flow of conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but my week was uneventful. Just trying to stave off the heat, more or less. It's fucking dumb hot out there. It is getting better though.
Yeah. Last night was nice. It dropped to the low 70s. We had the windows open.
Yeah. Same. But it's once again super fucking hot today. Or not super hot. 95.
That's better than it's been.
Better than it's been. But I feel like this is hotter than what a lot of people experience. Well, I guess maybe that's not true. There's like a lot of deserts in the middle of the U.S. that are probably far hotter, like Vegas and Arizona and shit. But
actually, I was talking to a client at work who lives in Texas, and it was colder there most of the week.
Oh, well. I always figured that Texas is always hotter.
I know. They said what temperature it was today, and I was like, "That's hot," but like here, I can't believe it's actually hotter.
Global warming, boys and girls. Yep. Global warming. Yeah, but before we get too political, how's your week, Tony?
Not bad. I'm trying to think if I did anything spectacular. Yeah, not really. Did we go anywhere?
Did you go outside, Tony?
Did I? Not really. No.
I know due to your disabled condition, you're a little impaired at the moment, but
it's true. I mean,
which makes me wonder, like, wouldn't you remember, like, leaving the house more? Wouldn't that stick out to you more
Yeah, which is probably why I don't remember, because it didn't happen.
Okay, well that makes sense.
I did go outside, but it was way too hot to stay out there longer than like 5 minutes. I think I did go to the store a few times. I probably should have.
Wow, that's exciting.
I know.
What happened at the store?
We did normal things.
What'd you get? Some groceries?
We did get groceries. We went. I know that something happened recently. I can't remember. Oh, so we went to Carpinteria last weekend.
Okay.
If for those that haven't been there, it's kind of near Santa Barbara-ish, off the 126 and 101. Very nice place. I mean, it's a beach city. I like how quaint and like just how everything is set up there. I don't know. I really like beach towns for some reason. You know, everything is a little shop. There are like apartments above the shops. Everyone just walks or bikes.
It's very quaint.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And you just walk. Like,
does life move a little slower there?
It kind of does. Yeah.
Back to a simpler time.
It really is. Like I would love to live in a beach city. Like when I went to some clients out in Manhattan Beach, that's probably one of my favorite beach cities.
Would you move there if like the internet was capped at 20 down?
No. I also wouldn't move there until I was either super rich or the housing costs go down, because holy hell.
I think the former is more likely than the latter.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because, yeah, any of those beach city homes, I mean, even a little like condo is probably $1 million.
Because the first might happen. The second will never. The second will never happen.
No,
unless like some like literal catastrophe caused by the San Andreas fault like does something, or if like something happens like what happened like near my neck of the woods, like my neighborhood, where we had like a massive gas leak, which forced everyone to evacuate for like almost half a year.
That's right, and the city is like, well,
and we're still waiting for compensation for that, by the way. So.
Unfortunately, because it's a government thing, you might be waiting quite a while.
Yeah, well, if I get that massive paycheck when I'm 50, I won't complain.
Yeah, as long as it happens at some point.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that kind of was bullshit because our property values dropped due to that. So that was not great.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying I'm hoping that happens in these beach cities, but
you're kind of hoping it happens.
It'd be kind of cool to be able to afford a house.
Oh
that's
no, a methane leak! Yeah. What'll we do? Let's take a look at the property prices.
Quick.
Take a look at the value.
No, but the houses out there look so cool. Like some of them even have like portholes. Like they look like boats, sort of.
I'm starting to understand what aesthetic you would like.
Yeah.
Would you like to be a sailor, Tony?
No.
No.
Like, I'm not opposed to being on a boat, per se, but I would not want to do that all the time.
What about a retired Navy captain? Because I feel like that's the aesthetic you're going for.
No. I just like being in the city. I don't really care. Like, I'm just describing some of the houses out
What do you guys do in Carpinteria? Do you mostly eat, just hang out in the shops and stuff?
Well, the reason we were there, Tori's mom had a macrame workshop. For those who don't know what macrame is, it's basically... It's like these long ropes that you tie knots to make it a design. And her shop or workshop that time was at the Seaside Gardens in Carpinteria. So she promoted the gardens by having them sell their pots for this macrame. So people would go in and pick out their pot sizes, and then they'd build the macrame around it to hold, potted plants. It's like this hanging. Oh,
that's so cool! Like hanging gardens, like literally hanging gardens.
Yeah. So that was cool. She had like 17 people come out, $40 a pop, kept it all. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
So yeah, we hung out there. We also took engagement photos in the gardens.
Oh, that's cute.
Which was a little rough because of my arm, but we got some good shots. I was able to, hold it up long enough without the brace on to take some decent pictures. And then we had lunch at a pizza place called Nut Belly, which is insanely good. They have two that are really good. There's one called Nut Belly and one called Pizza Man Dan's.
These are... Wow, speaking of weird naming conventions...
Yeah. Nut Belly.
Can you describe what was on these pizzas?
The one that... I mean, we got two, but the one I liked it was just pepperoni and cheese with basil on it.
Okay, so very straightforward.
Yeah, but I don't know, the crust and whatever ingredients they use in the sauce, and it's just really good.
This place isn't vegan, right?
They do have vegan cheese.
What about vegan dough? Is that such a thing?
Well, pizza dough doesn't have anything in it that's not vegan.
Oh, okay. Well, I never know.
Yeah, it's just wheat or flour and water or whatever. Maybe olive oil. Yeah, Tori got a vegan pizza. And we got some coffee. I mean, our favorite place there is a Thai place called Siam Elephant. Oh, they have like, if you haven't had tom kha soup, they have.
I love tom kha.
The best I've had.
Shit.
Thai places.
Oh man, so many people I know have been eating Thai food lately, and like, it hurts. It hurts.
We can go. I mean, it's an hour drive from here.
No, thank you. I just need to find more good places to eat in the valley that are close to me.
I'm sure there are a lot of Thai places.
I'm sure, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of Thai places, but I just don't know how many good Thai places, yeah. Seems to be a lot of good Middle Eastern food around me, though.
Yeah,
so,
like Persian food.
Yeah, I fucking love that shit, dude. Oh, yeah.
Like kubade is delicious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, you could fuck me up with that hummus any day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, beef or chicken kubade with their hummus is freaking... Oh.
That sounds good. There's a place down in San Diego that used to do like kebab pizzas, like Middle Eastern pizzas. Oh shit, that was so good. Oh my god, I need to go back.
This is turning into the food podcast.
Yeah,
yet
fuck.
Again. I think last week.
I haven't eaten yet today. I'm just really hungry. So.
We're getting there.
Yeah,
we're having a barbecue today.
Nice.
And yeah, there's gonna be.
Am I invited?
Yeah. There's ceviche going on. We got.
Ooh, I haven't had a good ceviche in a while.
Barbecue chicken. Just a bunch of stuff.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. All right. Well,
that's pretty much it.
That sounds like a fun week, honestly.
And that was just one day.
Yeah.
Everything else was just kind of.
Sometimes a day will make your week.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, nothing. Anyway, yeah. Well, let's just go straight into news because we have a bit of a light news week. So, Jay Pinkerton, writer for Portal 2, Team Fortress 2, Left 4 Dead, has returned to Valve.
Hey.
Yeah, so we're not exactly sure what capacity I'm assuming he's back as a writer.
Yeah,
They're not gonna, so Jay, we need you as support staff. We're really short staffed, bro. But
you walk around and give the CEOs coffee.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's exciting news because that means Valve may potentially be doing games again.
Like well, they kind of hinted at it, right? A while ago, and we had some story not too long ago about that.
Yeah. Well, like, when's the last time they released a game? Was it literally Half-Life 2?
Was that after Portal 2?
Oh, it might have been Portal 2. Might have been Portal 2, actually.
Portal 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Well, Artifact is coming out soon. They actually have a release date, apparently.
Oh, really? What is it?
I think it was November.
Oh, shit. I did not know that Artifact had a release date. Man, I am just behind the times.
I think it's November.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's pretty cool. But at the same time, it's like...
Yeah, it's just another card game. I mean...
Yeah.
But it might be better than...
We'll see. Like, I like to play games that have, like, a finite amount of money that you could put into it.
Yeah. Buy it once and play the whole game.
Preferably. Or if you have to pay into the game, it's, like, cosmetics, you know? So, yeah.
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 I mean, there's still Dota.
I don't even play Dota anymore, to be honest. Yeah, I'll probably watch like some of the international games because that's always fun to follow the international. But like, I don't really play Dota, dude.
Yeah, me neither.
So
I don't think it's even installed anymore.
I think it's installed for me, but I just don't play it straight up. So, but yeah, Jay Pinkerton. It's pretty exciting. I would like to personally see a new IP come out of Valve, just like because the level of polish that they put on their games is like pretty. I won't say they have the most polish, but like you could tell when you're playing a Valve game.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it has a certain aesthetic to it.
Or maybe not aesthetic, but I don't know how to explain it. It's like it definitely exudes a certain style. Maybe there is a certain aesthetic that across the board it's kind of been their thing. Like I would say TF2 and Dota 2 have some like certain qualities that they share in certain ways. Half-Life 2 is like its own thing in a way.
And Portal kind of plays off of that.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of whimsy too in Valve's like writing and style. So I don't know. I'm excited. I would be excited to see some new shit come out of Valve, no matter what, whether it's like a continuation of an old IP or if it's a brand new IP. So yeah, it'll be cool. But at the same time, maybe nothing will fucking happen.
It would be strange after hiring him back if nothing happened. I mean,
who fucking knows? Maybe he really is going to be put in IT. Like I have no idea.
Or he's on as a consult maybe for Artifact or something.
Maybe
for some reason.
That actually I could see that. I could see like, hey, you know what? We do need some solid writing for this game. You know, so games could use writing.
It's true. Although if it's coming out in November, that's not a long time to.
I mean, it could be for like beyond November. For future content, you know, it could also be, you know. Honestly, it might just be for Dota 2 in general, like including Artifact. Who knows?
Could be.
Who knows? But not that Dota 2 exactly relies on its writing chops or anything. So, yeah. So exciting news. We'll see from Valve. Next story is. Do we have a next story? We don't really have a next.
I can't really think of anything. Everything.
I mean, WoW released a new cinematic called Old Soldier.
Yeah,
which
Blizzard has a way of making cinematics.
Yeah, it featured Varrock Sourfang. So is that his name? I think I know it's Sourfang. I just don't know what his first name is. But
the orc.
Yeah, I would say this was probably like one of the most emotionally charged, like well-written cinematics they've done in a while. I would say. Like,
to be honest, I actually haven't watched it yet.
Okay, well,
I know it's.
You should. It's quite good.
It's right there.
It's quite good. I think it's probably some of the best texturing I've seen. And also, it's not just, oh, we're fighting.
Right.
There is some like emotional depth to it. So, and that's the news. I mean, what? Overwatch is getting the summer event skins coming out soon. They teased the first one, which is D.Va.
Yeah, D.Va is getting a new gun apparently, a new out of mech gun. I saw that on their Facebook page.
Do you mean it's like for the skin? Or
no, they're reworking her out of.
Just her shooting
gun.
Oh, what the fuck! I didn't see that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you know? Did they hint at what? How? Or just hey, we're changing the gun?
They showed like it was like a 5-minute teaser video. You know, D.Va came out of her mech, and then it showed like a 3D model of her new gun. And then it just said Overwatch. Like, cool.
Are you sure they're changing how she's actually shooting, or is it just the skin for the gun?
I don't know if it's it's really hard to tell from that. It looks like it's a new out of mech gun. Like they're reworking how it shoots.
All right, we shall see.
Yeah,
we shall see.
Because it is kind of. Well, I mean, it's not bad. I've killed people.
It's not bad. I mean, I feel like you shouldn't be at super killing potential when you're out of mech. But
even in mech, you shouldn't really be at super killing potential. She's a tank.
Yeah. Well.
Well, she's a very active tank. In your face tank.
It's debatable the way she should be played.
Yeah, I think we had a conversation about it in a previous episode.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for news. Seriously, like, it's dry. The well is dry this week.
That happens.
But anyway, what games did you play, Tony?
Actually, can we take a short, like, 5-er?
Yeah, sure.
All right, we'll be right back.
No, what games? No, don't go.
There were some. We're back.
And we're back.
So I have to start off.
Immediate correction.
Immediately of what I just said about D.Va's gun. This is an actual Nerf brand gun that they're selling physically. Not an in-game gun changed to her out-of-mech kit. It's just literally a Nerf gun version of her gun in the game.
Because you're like, see? D.Va's Nerf rival gun. And I was like, yeah. Tony, that's a Nerf gun.
Whoops.
To be fair, it didn't actually look like a Nerf gun because it didn't show like where the darts came out of. Like it didn't show where the darts would go into, and like it didn't show it shooting or anything. It was just literally a 360 kind of view of the gun. Yeah. So
and in the comments, they're like, "Wait, you're giving us a Nerf gun without the Nerf brand on it?" Because it didn't look like. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't look like.
So maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just on the box.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's. Whoops.
Yep. But I feel like this time that was a pretty reasonable.
Yeah, again,
not everyone knows Nerf.
I used to get that a lot as a kid, maybe. Actually, I would get more squirt guns than.
I mean,
Nerf guns.
it just didn't look like a Nerf gun. Like, it doesn't have like the blue, orange, and white, like that color scheme that you look for. It doesn't. Yeah.
It literally looks like.
It did have like an orange tip, but it was less obvious. Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Damn, that's really smart though, because all the Diva cosplayers are gonna fucking buy this gun 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Brilliant. I feel like Diva really is the most cosplayed fucking Overwatch character by like a metric shit ton.
Probably.
So, yeah. No, like, because last time I went to Anime Expo, I think I counted like 16 Diva cosplayers in the 3 hours that I was there.
Any of them have a mech too?
One of them had a mech. The rest of them, most of them just had like the leotard. So.
Makes sense.
Which is, I mean, I'm not going to say lazy, but it's like, it's not exactly the most effort-filled cosplay I've ever seen.
That's probably why. It's one of the.
It's just so easy. You just paint the little things on your cheeks, get a headband thing, and then wear the leotard. Unless
you cosplay as one of her other skins, because she has like a.
No, I've seen
like
legit Diva outfit. Cosplays, like legit of the original skin, where like they did like make each individual part of the actual one piece. Like it wasn't just like a single garment. So those are really impressive. So like to see so many other people just wear the leotard is kind of like, it's like a striking difference.
Got it.
Also, speaking of, I saw a really good Genji cosplayer. It was so fucking good. I was really impressed.
You have to hand it to those people. They spend a lot of time.
Yeah.
Very artsy.
I asked my viewers the other day who they could see me cosplay as. All they could say was Kim Jong-un. So there's that.
Well, for me, apparently it's Captain America.
That's better than Kim Jong-un, some would say. Oh, dude, I should totally cosplay as Kim Jong-un and you're Captain America, and we're like facing off against each other. Right? Wouldn't that be great?
The Avengers invade North Korea.
Dude, I really do think you could pull off a really sick Captain America cosplay. If you ever... Maybe you could, like, custom order one.
Maybe, I don't know.
It'll probably cost a lot, but that would be, like, the dopest cosplay that you could use for years.
Or, well, since Matt and Kelsey are good at that stuff, maybe work
Get some
with them.
tips. Yeah, dude.
You're like, can you help me create
Can you fucking make a Captain America cosplay, please?
All right, well, first, my arm needs to get better so I can get my muscle back, because my left arm is, like, atrophied to hell.
Yeah, you need to practice your shield throwing for sure.
Yeah.
It's important for what is that word called?
Aesthetic?
No. Immersion. There we go.
There you go. Yep.
I don't know. That happens to me a lot.
Immersion factor.
I just forget words. But yeah.
Right.
Anyway, what games have you been playing?
Games we played. So, yet again, I've pretty much been playing World of Warcraft. The entire world of Warcraft.
I kind of know how you feel now when every week I would just say I've been playing Siege.
Yeah.
But not that it's a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Some games are just so good.
I miss Siege, actually, a lot.
We should play some Siege when your arm returns.
Well, next Thursday is my orthopedist appointment, and he can tell me, all right, take that shit off.
What are you going to do if he says, looks like I could use another month in the sling?
Oh, God. No. I can't. But anyway, yeah, World of Warcraft. Doing a lot of the world quests right now to get, my quote-unquote mains geared enough for the new expansion.
Expansion's coming out soon, right?
Yeah, the 13th.
Holy shit, that's very soon.
That's next... No.
9 days.
Yeah, 9 days. Sorry,
I got an email from eBay saying, would you like this Korean men's handsome short straight hair full wig?
Are you sure you don't?
I'll get back to you.
Clearly eBay knows what you want. But yeah, they released a lot of cool stuff. A new mount was available if you did the new world quest. It automatically popped up when you logged in. Mm-hmm. And it was basically the changing of Azeroth, which is actually really cool. The artwork was amazing in the little cinematic they had. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like their normal CGI stuff. It was more like
painted
moving comics.
Oh yeah, they do that sometimes.
Yeah, it's like the painted thing. That was really cool.
That's cool.
And the whole story was actually pretty neat. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't.
I heard they're battling for Azeroth, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's the name of the expansion. Basically, the Horde.
I mean, there is a huge cinematic.
Yeah.
I mean, the Old Soldier kind of showed some story stuff. It looks like there's some division within the Horde.
Yep.
I want to say
Sauerkraut, whatever his name is.
Sourfang.
Him
and Sylvanas are at odds with each other a little bit.
Yeah, because Sour Fang, I don't know, killed Malfurion and like stabbed him in the back, kind of, and he felt super ashamed about it. And then Sylvanas was like, "Why? What's wrong with you? Like, this is what we want." And then yeah, there was a division there between them two, but they burned down the
world tree.
The world tree, so you can't even, as Alliance, you can't even go to Darnassus anymore because it's burned to crisp. And if you actually flew out to Darnassus from Darkshore, it's part of the world. Like, you can't fly into it. It's like a, you know, like a backdrop.
Really?
In the space. Yeah, they made it. You can't fly into Darnassus from outside. It's completely destroyed.
That's crazy, dude. They destroyed a fucking city.
Yes, they did.
A major hub. Have they ever done that before?
I don't think so.
I know, like Faramore kind of got fucked up at one point.
Yeah, they'd like changed some of the places, but not like. I mean, this is Darnassus. This was like, you know, like a Stormwind for Night
Well,
Elves.
I guess enough people were like, no one really fucking goes to Darnassus. Let's do some crazy shit here.
Everyone goes to Stormwind instead.
Yeah. Stormwind or Ironforge.
Yeah, but yeah, that was really nice artwork. I really liked how that panned out.
So, but I heard Sylvanas is kind of a bitch.
She is, yeah. But she's, you know, all for the Horde, and this is what we want, and hurrah. And
Sour Fang's a little more conflicted.
yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what pretty much the cinematic conveyed. You should still watch it.
But anyway, yeah, the mount, super sick.
Yeah.
The Alliance one is the Tedrasil Hippogriff. So it's basically the one that you would take from the flight path in Darnassus. Like that is what you get as a mount. And then as a Horde, it was the Undercity Plague Bat, which is this giant freaking thing that it's just so huge and awesome looking. I think it's way better.
I'm never playing WoW. Stop it. Don't you look at me like that. Stop it.
Such a sick mount.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Did I play anything else? No, not on PC. Yeah,
Well,
that's about it. I mean, again, being crippled, I can only play so many
yeah,
things.
you can only play so many games. Yeah. For me personally, I'm kind of ramping up towards getting ready to play some Monster Hunter World on PC.
Oh, wait. I played Paladins a shit ton.
Oh, shoot.
On Switch.
On Switch?
Yeah.
How's that? How's the performance? Is it crossplay or is it just...
I didn't look into that. I have no idea.
Did you feel like you're getting dominated by...
No, I was wrecking, mostly.
Okay, so it has to be just...
It's probably console only.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because, you know, I have the sensitivity up all the way to 10, and it's still slow as hell to turn. You know, it's not...
It's not great.
No. And the graphics are...
rough?
They're a little bit unpolished because, you know, the Switch can only handle so much, and it's a 5v5 thing, so... I mean, as a hero shooter, it's scratching that Overwatch itch that I can't scratch on PC right now.
Yeah.
You know, I can sort of hold a controller to the side, so...
Holding your controller right next to your right breast, basically?
Yeah, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but I can do it. So I could probably play, like, platformers and things if I wanted to. Anyway, carry on. Monster Hunter.
No, well, yeah. Monster Hunter World comes out on the 9th, so I'm just kind of waiting for that to drop before actually committing to any other really games right now. But I did get the Mega Man X collection. Just X. Not X2 yet. Just X. I've been playing through Mega Man X1.
They had the bundle on Amazon. I think it was both 1 and 2 for like $38.
Yeah.
I was considering
saving $2.
Yeah, we're being very frugal recently on purpose. We're trying to...
Yeah, same here. I have a ton of expenses coming up, and I had to make some hard choices. So, yeah, like, I already had like a eShop card for $20 on my Switch, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll just get Mega Man X. I like those games. And I realized what I played, actually, was Mega Man X for the Game Boy Color. So, like, it was a little different. I think from what I remember, I think Mega Man X had less bosses overall. I want to say it had 6 instead of 8. In the Game Boy Color version over the original.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it does have 8. Mega Man X, because it's
No. I'm talking the original.
just the
The
Game Boy.
original has 8. I'm 8. I'm talking about. I think there's a difference between the Game Boy Color
Okay.
version and the original. So the original has 8 for sure. Game Boy Color, I think, only had 6. I want to say. I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong. But there are some bosses in the original that I just do not recall playing at all. So I think it was like the octopus and someone else. I forget. But yeah, I mean, it's still a pretty fun game. I am getting some like hand fatigue playing that game a little bit. You know,
You do have to do a lot.
like spam pressing buttons. I forgot how I used to like cramp my hands so bad just playing games like this on the console that require like button mashing sometimes. There are some levels that were complete bullshit that were so infuriatingly difficult to play.
Sounds like Mega
Like I
Man.
really hated the octopus boss specifically because I felt like even though I had the weapon that was good against him, like I just wasn't like I was having a hard time still. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because like what would happen is the octopus boss shoots projectiles, and when you shoot your little rolling ball thing that you got from the armored armadillo, like the projectiles would actually completely block the ball. Yeah,
Even though it's on the ground.
yeah, because he would shoot like a shit ton at once,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and
Like
then
in a
I would
fan
yeah, like
or a cone.
maybe like a cone,
Yeah.
but like it wasn't like an exact pattern. So I would have to simultaneously shoot the ball, dodge the other projectiles, and then hope that the ball hit him. And if I did it, I'm like spamming it. But if I'm spamming it, I'm like running out of the energy for that weapon.
Right.
So like that took kind of a bit. And maybe I just might be bad at these games now, something like that. But it's still fun. I need to beat it though. Still, I don't think I've really played. I think I played Mega Man X and X2 on the Game Boy Color, so I'm wondering how well that translates. Because I remember in the Game Boy Color, you used to be able to find these secret upgrades that gave you like the Shoryuken and like the Hadouken from like Street Fighter, basically.
Yeah, like the
But I don't-
charge shot,
Yeah, I don't actually know. I mean, you still get the charge shot.
but like the big one.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah.
So I just don't know if that's actually in this original game. But yeah, I mean, that's been okay. Been still playing Siege. I was kind of in a funk for a bit, but I think I'm getting back in my groove again. I finally hit Plat 3,
Hey.
so I'm Plat now. Yeah, last night I played one ranked game only, and I went 11, 1, and 3. It's pretty good.
That's a thing.
Yeah, so this is a pretty good game. I got flamed for being what's it called, a Smurf, and I was like, not a Smurf.
That's actually more of a compliment.
It is
I
a compliment,
would
but
think.
like I was like, yeah, not a Smurf. Just had a good game. Yeah, so felt good.
Nice.
Ash is still kind of a bullshit character to shoot because she's so hard to hit. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all I've been playing. Just waiting for Monster Hunter World to drop. Probably be streaming that for a bit too.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of waiting to. I don't know what I was going to go with this, but I really do want to keep playing Octopath Traveler because, you know, it's an extensive game. I mean, you have 8 stories to go through. I've only been through 2 so far. I don't think I talked about it last week. I played that last week.
Is anything discouraging you from playing?
The fact that WoW is so much more comfortable to play with one hand.
I mean, the thing about Octopath is that you can play whenever you want.
Exactly.
So
Same
there's
with WoW,
there's no
but-
rush. Well, with
But
WoW,
I'm
there's
paying
like
for it.
yeah,
monthly.
not only are you paying for it, but like there are events that are happening in the game.
Mhm.
You know, there's things to keep up with. That's kind of the reason why I quit, is because after a certain amount of time, I felt like I was being inefficient by not doing all the dailies all the time. But by doing all the dailies all the time, I was like, my life was getting sucked into that game in a way that was unhealthy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Actually, going back to my week, I had to add something. So I don't know if I talked about it, but I'm just looking to further my education. So I am still going to music school, but I applied for a second school, online university, like an actual school,
Mm-hmm.
a state university, just to further my technical knowledge. So that was an interesting process, getting all my transcripts again from all the colleges I've attended, which is a list that may appear to be too many for most people. And then I was a little discouraged about the grades from some of those because I did not remember what I took in these colleges and what I got. So I was slightly discouraged.
Oh yeah, I would hate to look at some of my transcript grades. Like
Yeah.
I did a lot better towards the tail end of my college career, but some of those early grades are real bad.
Yeah, and I, I wasn't aware of all the options that were available when I was in high school. Like, I was talking to my counselors, you know, they bring you in, I think, your junior year, and they're like, all right, it's time to think about what colleges you want to go to, but they didn't format it in a way where it's like, these are all the colleges that are available to you, or how to look for colleges that you might like. So for me, it was like, CSUN's right down the street, so I'll apply there.
I mean, CSUN's a good college.
It is. I'm not bashing on it at all. I mean, I went there for a year. I probably would have continued if I knew what loans were. Doing it all on your own, you know, I had no idea. I was 18.
Yeah, it really is crazy how much of an effect how good a guidance counselor in high school is in terms of going to college.
Yeah, like, again, I had no idea that I could even get student loans. So I was only applying for grants and things, which I would get, but it wouldn't match, you know, my what the cost was for the semester. So the next year came around, it was like I had to pay $2,000 out of pocket because I didn't know I can get a loan. So I was like, well, I guess I can't go to the school anymore. So but yeah, I went all over the place, couldn't find anything that I wanted. But the program here looks really nice. Arizona State University. So we'll see. App is all in. They have all my paperwork. It's gonna be
the next chapter in Tony Brattoli's education.
That's right. Technical school on top of music school. So we'll see how that goes. Gonna be very busy.
Yes, very.
But possible. I've worked it out. It's definitely possible. And still do the same things that I do.
Okay.
Just gotta be really on top of it.
Yeah. Maybe less time for games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you have to, like, force yourself.
There will be time for games, but you just need to mandate a schedule that makes sense. Got it.
It's kind of like being in high school again.
I kind of want to go back to a technical school. Maybe learn some practical skills outside of talking.
Yeah. Like, they have a really good IT program and software engineering program, so I was looking into both of those. Because it depends on what they take as transfer units.
How important is, like, your background
for that school?
Yeah. In terms of, like, I don't have a personal, like, history in IT or anything like technical, but if I say I was interested in IT.
Well, so for that you have to take a math placement and all that. For them, it looked like it depends on your placement results and how much math and what grades you've got in previous schools. Definitely affect your ability to enter the program.
Fuck.
From transfer.
All right, never mind.
No, but you took, like, past calculus and stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't get good grades.
Did you get a C or better?
Yes.
Then you're fine.
Okay, perfect.
See?
Some of those math classes I didn't get a C the first time, let's just say.
Well, but
I eventually passed.
Yeah, but they take the higher grade anyway.
Okay.
But if you got higher than a C, they don't care as long as it's a C or better.
Okay.
So, like, it's even there in the app. Like, if you got a C in this class and then you got an A the next time, they don't care about the A. It's just that you pass.
It's like a pass-fail kind of deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so you could definitely, if you wanted to.
Yeah. I'm so pissed. There are a couple classes I took in college that I changed from grade to pass, no pass, right?
I hated those classes.
And the thing is, a lot of those classes I got pass, no pass, I got a fucking A in the class. And I was like, okay, well, great.
Yeah, I took a few of those.
Yeah.
Of course, there were math classes. So it doesn't count towards transfer because there's no grade.
Yeah.
So it's like, cool.
Sucks.
But that's going to be one thing, though, having to do math again. It's not that I'm bad at math. I just haven't.
It's kind of dumb, though, that they don't take pass, no pass, because pass is basically a C. At least.
Again, they might. It looked like.
You could, I mean, I feel like you could argue that, hey, in order for me to get a pass in this class, I had to get a C grade or better.
True.
So.
Although in there too, I think one of those classes was a remedial class.
Oh.
Because of how my placements went from high school.
I see.
So remedial classes do not count.
Yeah.
Those don't transfer.
That makes sense. All right.
So it feels bad.
Well, I wish you the best of luck in your educational endeavors.
Thank you.
But I think that's going to be enough salt for us this week.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be back next week without Matt again.
Yeah.
That'll be episode 49.5B. So look forward to that. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.